Okay, here we are at the round 7 of the Kenda AMA National Enduro Series presented by Moose Racing. This time we're up in Marquette, Michigan, in northern Michigan in the beautiful UP. We're here for the Loose Moose National Enduro. We've got excellent trails laid out in the sandy soil that they offer here in Marquette, along with some moon rocks mixed in. And it's like you come around the corner and you just come across a big rock the size of a house. But the rest of it's pretty much in the sand, in the plains, and some timbers. Who do you expect to do well in this sandy soil?
Yeah, I'm excited to be up here. It is beautiful countryside. You know, you'd have to kind of lean to some of the guys that can ride the sand better. There are sand whoops and a lot of sand berms out there. The whoops are a little different. They're spaced differently than maybe you would find in South Carolina. They definitely don't get as choppy or eaten away. They're kind of broader whoops is how I would describe them. But you know, Riders wants to be doing well. He lost the points lead to Grant at the last race, and he grew up in New Jersey where there's tons of sand whoops. So you know, I think he's got a strong leg to stand on. And you know, any of the other guys that are willing to kind of twist the throttle and blow up some sand berms and get through it. And then the moon rocks too. I mean, in that last section, there's quite a bit more moon rocks and gets tricky. So you can't be leading going into that and then throw it away on the moon rocks. I think it's going to be a good day. The weather's awesome. The dirt should be epic too. I'm excited.
We've also got that Pro 2 class. That's getting a pretty good battle too, with Ben Nelko and Jonathan Johnson and Brody Johnson. The three of them are all battling for that top spot. Who do you think is going to take it here up in the UP of Marquette?
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's always fun watching those brothers kind of go back and forth. You know, I'd have to kind of lead more towards Brody. He's just been a little bit stronger, had an edge on his brother Jonathan. But I'm looking forward to hearing Jonathan's beta, two-stroke ripping in the woods. That bike always sounds really nice and crisp, and he's really good with the line selection too. And out here with the trees being more spaced out, it absolutely will lend to people keeping their vision up and finding those little shortcuts here and there.
Mackenzie Tricker is kind of on a roll here in the women's elite class. Do you think Rachel Archer is going to be able to contend with her this weekend, or is Mackenzie just going to keep rolling on those wins?
Mackenzie's hard to beat. She's just a veteran now. I mean, she's so good, multi-time champ, and knows how to put a whole race together. But you can't count out Archer. I mean, she just rides the bike extremely well, and she's very fast. I mean, I'm always impressed when I watch her ride. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Rachel Archer can get up on that top spot, but we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Maybe I should have stayed.
you guys having fun?
Oh yeah.
Having a good one?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun out there. The trails are perfect. The conditions couldn't be better. You know, I bet it's 70 degrees out here and not one speck of dust, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
A lot of fun.
Any close calls, anything like that yet?
Definitely some close calls. Like the trail's super tight, like the path you're riding on. You know, you only got about 2 or 3 tire widths wide to ride on. Other than that, it's like a straight up ledge, so you're kind of catching the edges. So there's definitely some close calls out there and some big old roots. So keeping myself on my toes, and yeah, it's kind of hard to look ahead because the undergrowth is about 5 or 6 foot tall, just ferns and you know, just thick crap that you can't see through. So yeah, just trying to keep the momentum up and stay on my toes and keep it rolling forward.
Halfway through the day, and the trail's been good, been having fun. Some tests are a little rougher than others, but that's the race. So trail's been good, the weather's about perfect, so been trying to stay off the ground and keep it on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
But, I think today's going pretty good. This first test started out well, and we don't really know the times. We've been kind of stopping at the end of each test and kind of doing the old school way and looking at our watches, but other than that, we don't really know. So,
yeah.
But that's kind of fun too. It's like we'll find out at the end of the day. So
yeah.
That's a cool aspect.
A pretty big mix-up from those first 2 tests to these last 2, huh?
Yeah, the first 2 are rough, man. Like, well, the first one was pretty good. I enjoyed that one, but the second one was super rough. I kind of just felt a little bit uncomfortable, but the last one I felt pretty good, and then even this one was fun there at the end.
Yeah.
I don't really care for the stump fields, like in the open stuff, but other than that, it's fun. This dirt's pretty much.
Dude, the dirt's awesome right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't get much better.
What's up, Stu? How's the day going so far?
Started off with we'll need some stitches.
Ooh.
So got a flap there, but
Lovely.
just real sore after that one. So still a fun track. I like this place. I like the atmosphere. Love the weather. It's a fun week up here regardless of how the racing goes. But right now I'm hoping we can turn the day around. We just made some pretty big changes. Changed the shock and changed some stuff in our forks, and just felt a little bit uncomfortable. And one thing I've always been good at the Enduros is knowing when to make a change and rebounding on my bad days. So hopefully these last 3 tests will turn us around for us and we can at least get back on the podium.
Yeah, nice. That's one thing I always loved about Enduro, is being able to stop and work on my bike, make a clicker here or there, change, or changing a total shock. That's one of the big pluses of Enduro racing, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like some of the older Enduro guys that have been doing it for a while always kind of know, like when Toth does really well in first test, you know, okay, this is a stand-up day. Or if Grant does really well in the first test, all right, we need to sit down and be a little bit further back. And you kind of study your competition as much as the terrain and bike setup, but you know, paying attention to some of those things. Like, I practice that stuff during the week, so I've got a big toolbox. Now I just got to use the right tools.
Oh, Toad just bunny hopped it. He didn't even clip that rock, just barely. That was cool. He kind of preloaded, jumped the bike right here, and kind of just hopped right over it. Dude is so good at standing on the pegs. I mean, he's just real neat with the bike. Very cool to watch.